please excuse my bedhead. Eric is out for a run. He normally makes me coffee every morning before I wake up because he is a saint. But he is out for a run, so I'm gonna make coffee in our broken Chemex. See that? Super glue. And with coffee beans that that Eric roasted himself. So let me show you the method. But when we order raw coffee beans, they look like this. They're kind of green. They smell like grass. And we order from a company called Sweet Maria's, who sustainably farms all of their coffee beans and I believe like pay fair wages to the coffee farmers because the coffee industry is kind of crazy. So check them out. I want to say that they're out of Oregon, Washington, Seattle, maybe. Actually, no idea. So what happens is Eric takes these raw beans and puts them in this popcorn popper over our stove for like, he's not here so he can't correct me. I want to say like 15 minutes and roast them over the stove. Just turns them, and there's something in coffee called first crack or second crack. The first time that your coffee bean kind of cracks open, you can't see it, but you know the little crack in the middle? The first time your coffee bean cracks open, you're at like a light roast. And then the second time that they crack, you're at kind of like a medium dark roast. Maybe full on dark roast at that point. So anyway, we like to roast ours around medium, so somewhere in between that first crack and the second crack. I think that when he starts hearing the second crack, like when a couple of beans start to crack that second time, he will take them off, and then you cool the beans, and then we keep them in a jar. And he roasts enough to get us through like a week, and so he'll roast once a week, once maybe like a Monday and then a Saturday or something like that. So the first step is to get your water boiling, and then the next step while that's happening is to weigh out your beans and get them ground. So we're going to do that now. Filter, Chemex filter. So a little bit of origami, grab one of the parts, and then you have 3 on the other side, and it creates like a little pocket. So you stick that in there, 3 ends pointed toward the nozzle, like that. And you can hear my water boiling, so hold on. Fancy Japanese kettle for the perfect coffee making. So the first step that I think a lot of us skip over is to wet the filter and get the Chemex nice and hot to create a seal with that filter. And then also filters kind of taste like paper because they are paper and they've never been used to make anything yet. And so wetting it and kind of getting that process started makes it so that your coffee doesn't taste like paper. just sort of swirl that around a little bit to warm up the Chemex. This is nice steaming hot water. And then I'm gonna pour it out. Now our Chemex will be nice and warm. Okay, and then we take our measured out coffee beans, pop it on the top. Give it a little bang on the side. You get any kind of like leftovers out. Now I'm gonna bring the camera in nice and close because I want you to see what happens when we start pouring the water into those coffee beans. With really fresh coffee beans, you get this really beautiful bloom. The coffee beans start to bubble and everything wakes up. With kind of like old, not fresh coffee beans, when you make them with a pour over, you'll notice that like nothing happens. You pour water on them and they just lay flat, and that's when you know that your coffee beans aren't the freshest in the world. But when they're this fresh, when we roast them at home, they're gonna like bubble up, have a really beautiful bloom. So I'm gonna put 4 minutes on the clock, and I'll show you what that bloom looks like. And we're very close to a cup of coffee. Okay, so this is my favorite part of coffee making. I've got 4 minutes on the clock, and I'm just gonna wet these beans. Whoops, I forgot to put this on the scale. I'm too distracted by filming. So look at that bloom. See, my coffee beans are alive. They're fresh, they're blooming. Just a little bit more to wet everything up. Oh, so amazing. Break that up. It's been about 30 seconds, so now I'm gonna keep on going. But normally I put this on a scale and we have 565 grams of water. After you put the coffee beans in, I'm gonna eyeball it today. We're gonna say that looks about right. I'm hoping that the water comes to about this little lip right here. So we'll see how I do with eyeballing. I have about 2.5 more minutes on the clock, and Eric's home, so we're perfect timing. Welcome back from your run. You'll see the way that I messed up. I'm not gonna tell you until you watch the video though.
Okay.
So, normally he makes coffee and he does a better job. We're at minute 42. Let's see what's going on with this. Bubbly, alive, looking fresh. You can probably already tell what I did wrong. There's my scale. There's my Chemex. So
you didn't wait.
eyeballed the water. Of course I turned the camera off, but Eric just said I'm good at eyeballing. He measures everything meticulously when he cooks, and everything comes out fine. And then I eyeball everything that I cook, and either it's like the best thing we've ever eaten, but we can't replicate it, or it's like god awful.
Yeah. I'd say 75% amazing. She has a pretty good eye.
It's only once in a while that it gets really screwed up. So we'll see what happens with this coffee. I also happened this morning to be ready to put a loaf of bread in the oven.
So started yesterday. Came out of the fridge about half an hour ago. Our starter's been going for 3 years now, which is really awesome. So, direct taste of our kitchen.
With all the dirty dishes and compost. Ah, that's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got our
Dutch oven's pretty good.
She's almost ready.
For score.
Beautiful.
The sign of the cross be upon you. Loaf of bread.
Easter bread, almost.
Almost.
It's today, Monday, Thursday. This always scares me.
Drop her in. Cap it up. Into the tomb you go.
That's nutritional yeast. Unrelated. Dirty oven.
Oh. Somebody turned the oven off on me.
Shoo, because I was timing the coffee.
Of course.
Oh no, it was really hot though. Okay, it's still at 475.
Sounds like it's still at 475. We're good. Well, whatever. It'll be fine.
Oh boy. This is the eyeballer kitchen this morning. Turned off oven, unweighed coffee water. All for you because I'm taking a video, so I'm totally distracted, and hopefully all of our stuff turns out okay. This is our sourdough starter that's been going for 3 years. You can see it all bubbly. It's kind of gross looking, but this is just flour and water and no yeast. It's just like picks up the bacteria just from life, and kind of like your hands when you mix it up, and just the kitchen, and it's in the air and whatever. So instead of using yeast, we just use whatever's here.
Wild yeast.
Wild yeast. There's some big bubbles right there. It's stinky, and it's been alive for 3 whole years. You just feed it a little bit of flour and a little bit of water, like every few days, right? And then that yeast just naturally kind of gets all up in there, and then you put a little bit of this into your like flour and water salt bread recipe. Dough.
There you go.
That's the word.
We haven't had coffee yet.
And yeah, and then it livens it up just like if you bought yeast from the store, but it's free except for a little bit of flour, a little bit of water. There it is, folks.
There it is.
Okay, so after my eyeballing, this actually did come up to that lip, so hopefully this tastes okay. I'm just gonna take this out. It's dripped a little too long. Chuck this in. We actually reuse our Chemex filters like twice, so if
Just reuse once.
rinse it.
Oh my gosh.
Our house is a mess. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that you'd think that us being home all the time, we have cleaner
Do
kitchen.
the dishes,
But how are you gonna do all the dishes when you're just making bread and coffee all the time?
sure.
You know?
And then we like lay it out on something and dry it.
Usually on the clean dishes.
There. Those are dirty dishes, those are clean dishes. Okay, we're gonna see if I eyeballed this correctly. This is an imperative step in this household that we weigh how much each of us get of coffee. It should be 200.
That sounds crazy, but it's not.
This whole video.
This is how this works. We work together, we live together. There's gotta be, I don't know what you call fairness.
Okay, so this cup has 258. I think I did too much water, so 258 might be kind of right. We might have a weak cup of coffee this morning.
What do we got?
Because of my eyeballing.
It's usually 250. That's kind of
Uh-oh.
let's gauge out.
267. Okay, I used definitely too much water. It's gonna be a little weak. So it was at like 258. So I'm gonna do 10 more grams. Oh gosh.
I mean, we don't have to get that crazy at this point. That's just a lot of coffee.
We just have a lot of
It's alright.
weak coffee on our hands, but I think we actually drink our coffee pretty strong compared to most people. So
Don't burn yourself.
that's not mine. Let's see if you're gonna hate this or not. It's a little weak, but it's not that weak. My eyeballing went kind of okay.
Here we go. Freshly baked sourdough. Look at that.
That's good.
That rise. You remember those cuts from early on? They're all
Huge.
blown out.
We still haven't done our dishes.
Nope.
Drink
But
some weak coffee.
we did listen to some John Prine songs. Now we're crying.
Crying.
So here it is.
There she blows.
Just let it cool for a bit and have some yummy breakfast too.
Here's the finished bread. Got nice bubbly bubbles. Springy. Perfect.